Ever wondered why your diet may not be working as well as you'd like? Could it be that you're not familiar with the term macronutrients? Welcome to the Energize You channel. Let's unravel this mystery together. Macronutrients, or macros for short, are the nutrients that our bodies require in large amounts to function optimally. They are the building blocks of our diet, the fuel that keeps us going. And there are three key players in this game: proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Yes, you heard right, fats are not the enemy. But we'll get to that later. Let's start with the basics. Why do we need these macronutrients? Well, each one plays a unique role in our body. Proteins are often called the body's building blocks. They're involved in everything from cell structure and function to building muscle and repairing tissue. They're also crucial for the production of enzymes and hormones. So if you've ever wondered why gym goers are always talking about protein, now you know. Next, we've got carbohydrates. They're the body's main source of energy, powering everything from your brain to your muscles. They're like the gas in your car's engine, keeping you running smoothly throughout the day. And last, but certainly not least, fats. Despite their bad reputation, fats are essential for several body functions. They provide a secondary source of energy, help with the absorption of certain vitamins, and are integral to cell structure. But here's the thing. While we need all three macronutrients, the amounts we need of each can vary greatly depending on factors like our age, gender, activity level, and overall health. And that's where things can get a bit tricky, so it's not just about what you eat but how much of it you consume. And striking the right balance between these macronutrients is key to achieving your health and fitness goals. So ask yourself, how much do you really know about proteins, carbs, and fats? Let's dive into the world of proteins first. They're often called the building blocks of life. Picture this. You're building a house. What do you need? Bricks, right? Well, proteins are like the bricks of your body. They're the fundamental elements that build, repair, and maintain nearly all body tissues. They're involved in almost every function in your body, from muscle building to immune function, and even hair and nail growth. So let's say you're an average-sized male. You're active, you work out, and you're trying to maintain your muscle mass. You'll need about 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight every day. That's roughly the same as eating 5 chicken breasts or 8 cans of tuna. Now, if you're an average-sized female, you may need slightly less. Around 0.8 grams of protein per pound of your body weight should suffice. That's like having 4 chicken breasts, or about 6 cans of tuna. But proteins aren't just for those who hit the gym. They're vital for everyone. Why? Because proteins are responsible for the growth and repair of all cells and tissues in our bodies. They help your body create antibodies that fight off infections and illnesses. So, without proteins, your immune system would be as useful as a chocolate teapot. And here's a fun fact. Did you know that proteins also help in transporting nutrients throughout your body? They're like the delivery drivers of your internal world. They ensure that all parts of your body get the nutrients they need to function properly. So, whether you're a fitness enthusiast, a couch potato, a busy parent, or a senior citizen, proteins are essential for your health and well-being. They're not just a gym fanatic's best friend, they're a necessity for everyone. In the next scene, we'll explore another macronutrient that often gets a bad rap: carbohydrates. But for now, let's appreciate proteins for the superheroes they are, silently working round the clock to keep us healthy and strong. So, proteins are more than just a gym fanatic's best friend, they're a necessity for everyone. Next up, carbohydrates, our body's main source of energy. When we think about fueling our bodies, we often think about carbohydrates. These are the sugars, starches, and fibers found in fruits, grains, vegetables, and milk products. They're like the gasoline that keeps our body's engine running. Let's imagine you're planning to go for a morning jog, or maybe you're just preparing for a busy day at work. You'll need energy, right? That's where carbohydrates come in. They are broken down into glucose, which is then used by our body's cells for energy. Now let's think about the brain, that wondrous organ that keeps us thinking, dreaming, and even remembering where we left our keys. The brain alone uses about 130 grams of carbohydrates per day. That's like eating around 2 medium-sized potatoes. Carbohydrates also play a vital role in the functioning of our nervous system. Picture your nervous system as a superhighway of information, with messages zooming back and forth between your brain and the rest of your body. Carbohydrates help keep that superhighway running smoothly, allowing the signals to travel quickly and efficiently. But here's a key point to remember. Not all carbohydrates are the same. There are simple carbs, like those found in sugary drinks and pastries, which give us a quick burst of energy but can lead to a crash later on. Then, there are complex carbs, found in foods like whole grains, beans, and vegetables. These are digested more slowly, providing a steady supply of energy over a longer period. Think of it like the difference between a sprint and a marathon. For sustained energy, you'll want to be a marathon runner. So next time you're planning your meals, remember to include a good balance of carbohydrates. They're not just about giving you energy for physical activity, but also for keeping your brain and nervous system functioning optimally. Remember, not all carbs are created equal. Opt for complex carbs for a steady supply of energy. Finally, let's talk about fats. Often wrongly vilified, fats play an important role in our bodies. Now, before you cringe at the word fat, let's debunk some myths and shed some light on why fats are essential for our health. Firstly, fats are a concentrated source of energy. Each gram of fat provides 9 calories, more than double the calories provided by proteins or carbohydrates. This means that fats are a fantastic source of sustained energy, especially important for long-term activities or endurance sports. Secondly, fats are crucial for hormone production. Hormones are the body's chemical messengers, controlling everything from growth and metabolism to mood and fertility. Certain hormones, like steroid hormones, are derived directly from fats, specifically cholesterol. So without fats, our body's communication system could go haywire. Now, fats also play a significant role in nutrient absorption. They help our bodies absorb and use fat-soluble vitamins, namely vitamins A, D, E, and K. For instance, vitamin A, needed for good vision and a strong immune system, is absorbed more efficiently in the presence of dietary fat. Similarly, vitamin D, essential for bone health and mood regulation, is also absorbed better when ingested with some fat. But it's not just any fat that does the trick. Unsaturated fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, are particularly beneficial. They can help lower bad cholesterol levels and provide essential fatty acids that our bodies can't produce on their own. On the other hand, it's wise to limit saturated fats like those in butter and red meat and to avoid trans fats often found in processed foods. These types of fats can increase bad cholesterol and risk of heart disease if consumed excessively. So, fats aren't always the bad guys they're made out to be. It's the type and amount that matter. In the end, it's all about balance and moderation. Remember, your body needs a variety of nutrients to function optimally, and fats, in the right amounts and types, are a key piece of that puzzle. Now that we understand the role of each macronutrient, how do we figure out how much of each we need? Great question. Let's break it down. To calculate macronutrient ratios, we first need to establish our daily caloric intake. For an average-sized male, this is typically around 2,500 calories, while for an average-sized female, it's around 2,000 calories. Next, we allocate these calories between proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. A common ratio is 40% carbohydrates, 30% proteins, and 30% fats. For our average man, this would mean 1,000 calories from carbs, 750 from proteins, and 750 from fats. For our average woman, it's 800 from carbs, 600 from proteins, and 600 from fats. But how do we calculate the macronutrients of a meal? Well, let's consider an example. Say you have a meal consisting of a chicken breast, a cup of brown rice, and a side of broccoli. First, you need to know the nutritional content of each ingredient. A chicken breast typically has around 26 grams of protein and no carbs or fats. A cup of brown rice has around 45 grams of carbs, 5 grams of protein, and 2 grams of fat. Broccoli, on the other hand, has about 6 grams of carbs, 2 grams of protein, and 0 fats. Now you add these numbers up to get the total macronutrient content of your meal. In this case, that's 33 grams of protein, 51 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat. To convert these into calories, remember, 1 gram of protein or carbs equates to 4 calories, while 1 gram of fat equates to 9 calories. So, this meal has 132 calories from protein, 204 from carbs, and 18 from fats, giving us a total of 354 calories. Remember, these are just guidelines. Individual needs can vary based on age, lifestyle, and fitness goals. So, it's essential to tailor your macronutrient ratios to suit your personal needs and consult with a dietitian or nutritionist if you're unsure. Macronutrients play a vital role in our health and well-being. They're the building blocks of our body, fueling us with energy, aiding in growth, and maintaining bodily functions. It's time to start paying attention to what's on your plate. Proteins, carbs, and fats, they all have a purpose. Strive for a balanced diet that incorporates all three. It's not just about eating, it's about nourishing your body. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. Hit the notification button if you would like to receive more energizing inspiration. Have a great day.